Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, mom.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Vanshi. Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Akshat. Okay. How is everybody doing?
Ma'am, good as always. Ma'am, not fine.
Why?
Ma'am, बोर हो गया हूँ.
बोर हो गए हो? तो बोर कैसे हो गए हो भाई? सुबह सुबह
Ma'am, I'm tired staying at home all the time.
staying inside all the time or staying in because of the classes?
No, ma'am, because of the lockdown.
But now things are opening. It's not like that that it is closed.
Ma'am, not in your area. Not, ma'am, I'm not talking about Bareilly. I'm talking about Binagul.
Acha, in Binagudi still things are not normal.
No, ma'am. Cases are increasing of COVID.
Acha. See, after unlocking, even everywhere cases are increasing and people are expecting the third wave anytime. But still, we can always take precautions, right? You
मैम
must
अभी तो पता नहीं इसकी मैम थर्ड नहीं 3000 वेव्स और आएंगे.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है. आई थिंक आर्मी एरिया में थोड़ा सा
मैम आर्मी एरिया में थोड़ा सा सेफ होता है.
हाँ, दिस इज व्हाट आई वाज ट्राइंग टू टेल यू.
मैम मैं एक चीज बताता हूँ. मैम जब पूरे इंडिया में जब लोग जब मरना स्टार्ट होंगे तब तब सब लोग आर्मी कैंप्स की तरफ ही भागेंगे क्योंकि उनको पता है यही यही सारी जगहें हैं जहाँ पे लोग सेफ रहते हैं.
हाँ, रीजन बीइंग
पर
ग्रीनरी.
आर्मी वाले उनको ऐसे घुसने नहीं देंगे.
अब वो ऑब्वियसली बेटा ऐसा नहीं होगा. बट ये है कि जो एरियाज पोल्यूशन फ्री हैं, जहाँ पे ग्रीनरी है, वहाँ पे इम्पैक्ट कंपैरेटिवली कम है, नॉट दैट मच, है ना? बिकॉज ओपन स्पेसेस जो होते हैं, ओपन स्पेसेस में ज्यादा सरवाइव नहीं कर पाते हैं ये बैक्टीरिया.
मैम
हाँ,
थर्ड वेव आई तो यूएस तो अपना पूरी कंट्री का मिलिट्री क्वारंटाइन लगा देगा. फिर
हाँ.
उसके बाद पता नहीं इंडिया का क्या होगा.
नहीं, लेट अस बी पॉजिटिव अबाउट थिंग्स. ऐसा नहीं है. मे बी यू आर राइट, बट देन इट इज जस्ट दैट कि वी नीड टू बी लिटिल केयरफुल, वी नीड टू बी लिटिल यू नो cautious about things that we are doing. If we are going out, we need to take all the precautions, all the safety measures we need to take care of, right?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
understand, but it is very difficult time for the children, especially the ones who, have a habit of going out and playing. It is very difficult to confine them.
मैम
Good morning,
मैम
beta.
मेरे जैसे लोगों के लिए ये लॉकडाउन नहीं है, टॉर्चर है. टॉर्चर 3D
बेटा
टॉर्चर.
बेटा आपकी एज के सभी बच्चों के लिए है बेटा. इट इज नॉट अबाउट यू, इट इज अबाउट एवरीवन ऑफ योर एज. We understand that. It is not like this. We understand that.
यस मैम, कभी कभार तो फोन पे गेम खेल के टाइम निकाल दिया हो तो ज्यादा, पर मन तो करता है ना बाहर जाकर थोड़ी देर खेलने का.
Exactly. But for how long? How long? ये भी तो है. क्यों आप लोग के यहाँ तो मतलब व्हाट आई रिमेम्बर कि काफी एरिया होता है आगे पीछे, तो
Yes,
you
ma'am.
always go out in the garden or at the backyard. Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
चलो, ठीक है. Okay, let us start with our class today. We have to start with the new chapter of geography, right?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ. So what is the name of the chapter?
And the name of the chapter is
Natural vegetation and wildlife resources.
Natural vegetation and the wildlife.
Natural Vegetation and Wildlife Resources.
Yes, yes. So what do you know about natural vegetation? What is vegetation all about? Aditya, Sahil,
And
anybody?
climate.
No, not exactly climate. Rajnandini, what is vegetation all about?
About the natural thing
It is about
like the living creatures habitat.
Ma'am, plants and etc.
exactly plants. Very good, Anshuman. See, when we say natural vegetation, basically we are talking about the plants, the various varieties, species of plants around us, the tall trees, small bushes, shrubs, herbs, everything we are talking about, right? Vegetation means all the greenery that you have around you, that comes under the vegetation part. And when we say wildlife, we are talking about the animals, the animal species that we have around us, right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Only these many will be there in the class, or some more will be joining? We are just 10 in the
Ma'am,
class.
I think that these will be all.
These
Ma'am, only these will be, ma'am, I think, because the time is now 7:40.
Okay, fine. You all have your books with you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, one more thing, tell me this thing. Have you all purchased this map mirror book?
Sorry, ma'am.
Ma'am, that blue color book.
Yes, yes, yes. Let me show it to you. It is something like this.
Oh, ma'am, we have.
You have this, no?
Ma'am, this is, I think, Atlas.
No, this is not Atlas, beta. This is the map mirror.
Map mirror.
Okay, Urvashi has brought. Fine. Very good. Very good. Yes, beta, this one. But this is of class 8th, I think, Urvashi.
Ma'am, we are 8th only.
Yes, ma'am. This is your class.
Okay, okay, fine, fine.
Ma'am,
Okay,
I also got it.
fine, fine. Now, one thing I want to tell you that see, this book contains some maps, right, related to your geography and history. So history I am not taking, geography I am concerned about. So you have a world physical map.
Okay, ma'am.
Let me just tell you it. Which one to open? Open page number 8 of this book.
Ma'am, but
I'm open.
Yes, beta home.
ma'am, right now I am not having the book.
Asha, you don't have it. It is fine. No problems. I am just telling you that there are some maps given. Yes, yes, Urvashi, this only I am talking about. See, there are some map given in this specific book. You all need to have it with you on Saturdays, right? Right, class?
Okay, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am. We will have it.
Reason, हाँ,
Okay, ma'am.
last 10 minutes of the class, we will be doing this map mirror side by side, right?
Okay, ma'am.
हाँ.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. Okay, Urvashi, can you read out the definition of
Yes, ma'am.
natural? Can you read out the definition of natural vegetation that is given in this map book, page 8, first line?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
हाँ.
The natural growth of the plants without human intervention, from the smallest grass to the tallest tree, is known as natural vegetation.
Yes.
Forest now only covers 1/4 of the total land area. These have been cleared for various purposes like agriculture, settlements, and industries, etc. The world natural vegetation can be divided mainly as follows. First, tropical evergreen forests. These forests are hot, humid. These forests are hot, humid throughout the year. Dense, thick forests are found in the Amazon basin, South America, Congo basin in America, Africa. Monsoon forests. These forests are found on the west. These forests are found in those areas of tropical zones of the world which get annual rainfall between 100 centimeter to 200 centimeter. These are found in Asia, Central America, Brazil, and North Australia.
Okay.
Third, what is written on third?
It is written Mediterranean forests.
Mediterranean forest. These forests are found on the western margins of the continents in the both hemisphere, Africa, Asia, Southwest Africa, Southwest Australia. Fourth, temperate deciduous forests. These are found in the higher altitudes in the coastal regions of Western Europe, northeastern China, South Korea, northeastern USA, and New Zealand. Fifth, coniferous forests. These are found mostly in the taiga region between 50° north to 70° north latitude. These trees have needle-shaped leaves. They are found in Alaska, South Canada, North Russia. The desert vegetation. These are found between 20° to 30° north and 20° to 30° southwestern sides of continent. Average rainfall is 25 centimeter to 30, and temperature 38 degrees Celsius.
Yes, very good. Let me share the class. Can you see the whiteboard over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. See, we all know. Do you know about the heat zones that we have?
Rajasthan.
Ma'am, temperate zone and
Yes, torrid zone,
Temperate
temperate zone.
torrid zone,
Haan.
and there are many zones.
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose this is
torrid zone, temperate zone, frigid zone.
yes, yes, very good. That means you know about this. Now, suppose this is Earth and it is divided by the
Equator.
right? So equator is that line which divides the Earth into two equal halves, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And the latitude at which this equator is drawn is called as
0
0.
degree.
Very good. Then after the 0 degree, which latitude do we have?
We have torrid
Ma'am.
zone.
No, 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 no. I am
Ma'am,
talking about the
20.
latitude.
I think Tropic of Cancer. Yeah, Capricorn.
Tropic of,
I'm Cancer.
who is this?
I'm Akshat.
Akshat.
Ah, it is Tropic of Cancer. Very good. Now see,
And ma'am,
wait, I am telling you.
Ma'am, another one is
Ha, what is the, which is the another one?
Tropic of Capricorn.
Capricorn.
This is
ma'am, it's on S. Hmm.
Tropic of
Ma'am,
Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, right?
it's on Capricorn.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now talking about, just a second. Now see this zone between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, north and south. Can you see these lines?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Now this is called the,
Torrid.
what is it called?
Torrid.
Torrid zone,
Yes.
right? Now because this 23 and a half
Degree north.
see, I have specified, I have mentioned north and south poles, right? Now 23 and a half degree north and 23 and a half degree.
South.
South.
Huh. See, when we talk of this zone, we are actually talking about the areas, the regions which are closer to equator, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
These are the heat zones of the world. Now the places which are closer to equator, they receive ample of rainfall, and the forests that are found over here in these regions are called as the tropical evergreen forests, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Now those forest areas or the areas which are between 23 and a half degrees, these slanting lines portion that we have, the region between 23 and a half degree to 66 and a half degrees, north and south. What is this
Temperate
region
zone.
called as?
Non-temperate zone.
Ma'am,
Huh?
temperate zone.
It is called as temperate zone. Very good.
Temperate zone.
Very good.
Ma'am, it is of 66.5 degree north and 66.5 degree south.
Yes, it is 66 and a half. North and 66 and a half to south, right? Now this temperate zone that we have, because the sun rays are not directly falling over here, so these regions that we have, they have forest areas, but then they have more of grasslands over here, right? Some parts of these regions, they have forest, but most of the regions that we have of the world falling in these two, what do you call, heat zones, they are called as the temperate grasslands. I hope I am clear.
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is the temperate zone. So of course, forest cover is there, but then not much of forest cover we have in these areas. Most of the grasslands of the world that we have, they fall in this temperate zone, right? Now talking about the
Poles.
we all know that 66.5 degrees to 90 degrees. We have the polar caps. This is the polar region,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
you tell me what kind of vegetation we have in this area, these areas?
Ma'am, fully cold, snowfall.
But do we have vegetation cover over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we do have, but then it is not as thick, tall, dense as in the temperate or the tropical regions. I hope I am clear,
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Fine. Now see, the world is divided into these zones, and these zones, they help us in understanding the kind of, natural vegetation that is found in these areas. Now, when we talk of the forest areas, we divide the forests into two categories. One is evergreen and one is deciduous. Now, can you tell me what is the basic difference between evergreen and deciduous? Because you have done in your previous classes this one.
Ma'am, I think that evergreen is the area in which there are a lot of trees, and deciduous is the area where is sand or desert type of thing.
No, 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 no. It's not like
No,
that.
no,
Yes.
I only know about evergreen.
Okay, tell if you know.
Evergreen are the trees which always are which always are in green color, and they are found in rainforests.
Okay. Anybody else for the same? Can we have Ranshay telling this? Yes, Ranshay.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we have you telling this definition?
Ma'am, can you please repeat the question?
My question is, what is the basic difference between evergreen and deciduous?
I noted this down somewhere. Ma'am, 1 second.
Hmm. Yes. No? Can we have Pranjali answering? Pranjali?
Ma'am, I can answer this.
Yes, please answer.
Ma'am, the answer would be evergreen forests shed their leaves at different times of the year. In case of deciduous forests, they have a particular time for the leaf to shed.
Yes.
Evergreen forests are found in the areas which receive heavy rainfall. Deciduous forests are found in a large part of the country.
Very good. Very good. See, the basic difference between evergreen and deciduous is that evergreen forest, it does not mean that they are green throughout the year. They seem to be green because they don't have any specific season to shed their leaves. जैसे अलग अलग वेदर्स होते हैं, आप लोगों को ये तो पता है ना, there are different seasons.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Different
Yes,
seasons.
ma'am.
Different seasons में plants they have a specific quality to shed their leaves. ये इनके पेड़ों से पत्ते गिरने लगते हैं. आपने देखा होगा एक स्पेसिफिक मंथ में बहुत ज्यादा पेड़ों से पत्ते गिरते हैं, and there are some other months where not much of the leaves they fall on the earth. Have you
Ma'am,
observed
in
this?
the season of ma'am, in the season of Ma'am, ma'am, there's a season, ma'am, when, ma'am, the trees leaves, ma'am, fall down.
Yes. Which is that
I
season?
think
Can you tell?
spring. In spring.
And spring.
During the
In spring.
no,
And
no, no.
spring
No, no,
Ma'am,
no.
in
season.
spring, trees are grown.
See, wait, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. When we say evergreen forest, see, evergreen forest, they do not have any specific season to shed the leaves, right? There are no specific months when these trees, they shed their leaves. They remain green throughout the year because they are so dense that it does not seems that, you know, the leaves are shedding down. Though they keep on shedding throughout the year. As the old leaves, as the new leaves come out, old leaves, they leave the tree and they fall down. But in the deciduous forests, there in the summer season, most of the trees you will find without leaves, right? During the monsoons and in the spring, you will see that new leaves are there, and during the monsoons, they are green throughout. Have you observed this?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. So this is the basic difference between evergreen and deciduous forests, right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else who has not understood? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Huh?
yes, ma'am. We got it.
Clear, no? Very good.
It's
Who
in
is it?
autumn.
Huh? Huh. In the
Ma'am,
autumn month, in the autumn season, most of the leaves are shedded by the trees in the deciduous forests. You can clearly make out, you know, that which are deciduous forests and which are evergreen forests. Evergreen forest, you will never find a tree without a leaf. You will always find that there are leaves on the trees throughout the year. Whereas in the deciduous forest, you will find that, you know, there are specific times when there is no leaf on the, or when there are no leaves on the tree, right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, when we talk of the natural vegetation, children, ultimately, we all know where we have greenery, where there is no interference in the growing of the plant species. As Urvashi read, no, from that summary, that from smallest grass to the tallest of the trees, when there is no human interference, these plants, they grow naturally. And moreover, in these regions where there is no human interference, we find a variety of wildlife as well, right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
So
yes, ma'am.
when we talk of the vegetation, natural vegetation, we ultimately know that where there are naturally where forests are growing, there the wildlife variety will be also there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. So this was about the heat zones, and this was about the natural vegetation that I was telling you, right? If you know about the various zones that of the earth that has been categorized, you will ultimately find that in the polar regions that we have, the tundra type of vegetation is found. Now what is this tundra type of vegetation? Here in this tundra type of vegetation, you must have seen in the regions where uh, the area is mostly covered with snow. There, the height of the trees are not very much. They are there. You find trees, very small trees are there, not too tall over there, but they are, quite broad. How they are broad? See, in the regions where there is less of moisture, because these polar regions that we have, they are snow capped areas. We have snow throughout the year in these regions. So the growth of the vegetation is not upwards, it is sideways. Have you ever observed this?
Can you repeat?
See, in the tundra region, I am telling you the polar regions specifically that we have. In the polar regions, you will not find much of tall trees. Reason being, in these regions, in these areas, the moisture content is so less that the trees, the moisture that they have, whatever moisture these trees receive, they use this moisture to live, to survive, not to grow, right? So they do not grow tall, but they spread sideways. You must have observed this in various hilly areas or the regions where the temperature is quite low. Have you ever observed this?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes. So this kind of vegetation is called as the tundra vegetation, where the size of the vegetation, natural vegetation that you have is not very tall, but rather they spread sideways so that they can survive. They do not die in lack of moisture. And more of, mosses and lichens are there in the summer season. Right, class?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Coming to the temperate zone. We all know that this zone that we have, it does not receive much of rainfall, right? Okay, wait. Let me tell you from the equatorial part. See, these regions that we have, which are very close to the equator. Like, can you see this yellow line that I am making?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
These areas that we have, they are quite close to equator, and throughout the world, the regions that fall in this particular category, in this particular range, they have very thick and dense forests. Reason being, throughout the year, they receive ample of rainfall, which allows various species of tree plants grow in these areas. If we talk about the forest regions, you will find that most of the thick forests of the world are concentrated in this particular belt of the equatorial regions of northern and the southern hemisphere. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Fine. See, when we talk of the South America, when we talk of South America, which forests are found over here? Class? In South America, which are the dense forests that we find over here? बताओ बेटा.
Ma'am, in South Africa.
हाँ, in South America, South America. बताओ बेटा.
Ma'am, monsoon forest.
मॉनसून तो बेटा एक सीजन होता है, वो स्पेसिफिक टाइम पीरियड के लिए होता है. डू यू रिसीव रेनफॉल थ्रू आउट द ईयर?
Ma'am, tropical evergreen forest.
बेटा अमेज़न बेसन है आपका साउथ अमेरिका में. अमेज़न बेसन है साउथ अमेरिका में.
Yes, ma'am.
एंड अफ्रीका में आपका कॉन्गो बेसिन. ये जो दो एरियाज हैं, यहाँ पे आपको थिक एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट मिलेंगे. हमने पढ़ा है ना कि जो अमेज़न है ये वर्ल्ड का ब्रीदिंग स्पेस है, क्योंकि ये आपको सफिशिएंट ऑक्सीजन
मैम यहाँ मैम अमेज़न से ही 22.3% ऑक्सीजन फिल्टर होके बाहर आती है.
very good, very good. That means you are aware of it. So these are the two regions of the world where you will find dense and thick forests, right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. Now, when we go upwards, when we move upwards from this yellow line towards 23.5 degrees, you will find both, you know, temperate and tropical forests over here. The lines that are closer to this degree, 23.5, you will find the forest cover that is temperate in nature. Now, temperate in the sense, you will find the deciduous forest areas over here. Let me use different color for it. See, this whole region that we have, it is densely covered with the natural vegetation, right? I think now the segregation is clear, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, class? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. Now see, talking about 23.5 degrees to 66.5 degrees, you find both kind of forest over here, deciduous also, evergreen also. Some parts of the world have evergreen forests and some parts of the world, they have deciduous forests, right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. See, we also call them temperate evergreen forest. This area that we have, we also call these forests as temperate evergreen forest, right?
Yes.
Class.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
what is meant by Mediterranean forest? Do you know?
No, ma'am.
Have you ever seen Mediterranean Sea in the world?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
on the
I know
map.
Mediterranean.
In the map, can you see Mediterranean Sea? Can you see?
Ma'am, I know what is Mediterranean forest.
No, but then do you know where is Mediterranean Sea? See, African continent and European continent. In between this, we have Mediterranean Sea. And the region around the Mediterranean Sea, we find Mediterranean vegetation, right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
See, the southern Europe, Western Asia, Northwestern Africa, California, Central China, South America, and Southern Australia. These are the regions which have Mediterranean vegetation, right? Now, the regions, the areas which are closer to the sea, what kind of climatic conditions are there over there in these areas? Are they very cold or very hot?
Ma'am, they are warm temperature.
Warm temperature we have, like warm in the sense we don't have very hot and very cold. So the temperature over there is moderate. So in these areas, the Mediterranean forests are concentrated. I hope I am clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, class?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Fine. We are left with just 1 minute. So just to tell you, in the next class that we have, make sure that you have your atlases and your map mirrors with you, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Right, class? So that when I tell you to open a specific, region or a specific area, you are able to understand that looking into the map, right? Right, class?